If I separate the deen and dunya, guess what's going to happen? Majority of people who follow Islam will lose out. Because everybody's going to think the only way to enter paradise is by coming to the mosque. The only way to go to paradise is by memorizing the Quran. The only way to go to paradise, you've got to learn Arabic. The only way to go to paradise, you've got to learn all the du'as, all the dhikr. You have to go to Hajj. You have to give sadaqah. That's it. You know what amazes me is that sometimes when we do a charity event and all the Muslims come along, can you imagine me on the khutbah on Jumu'ah here? You've come to me on Jumu'ah. And in my khutbah I say to you, brothers and sisters, stay away from dunya. Dunya is going to kill you. Dunya is going to ruin your heart. Don't make much money. Just live according to the means. Look at the sahabas. Look at the companions. Look at that. Now the dunya is not out of your heart. You've got to live according to your means. 1 week later, I've got a charity event. Come brothers, we've got a charity event. We're going to help the orphans. We're going to build the masjids. You come along. How much are you going to donate? Each one's going to donate 20 cents, 50 cents. And you go, look at these brothers. They're not generous. Dunya, brothers, the dunya shouldn't stay in your heart. I just told you don't go after the dunya. And now I want your money to build a mosque and look after the orphans. How does that work? Of course, not sheikhs don't do that. But some people misunderstand this. A mu'min, a believer, should have resources. But how do you apply those resources? Strength, resources is power. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did say, المؤمن القوي خير من المؤمن الضعيف وفي كل خير. A capable and strong believer is more beneficial than an incapable and weaker believer, yet both of them have goodness in them. The strong believer has two meanings. They're the ones who are strong in their faith, meaning God comes first for them. And it means they have resources to help the community and their society and themselves. They're not dependent on the welfare system. They're not dependent on the community. They're not dependent on people looking after them. They look after others. They are more beneficial. As for the weak believer can be a little bit weaker in his iman or her iman. That's a given. They can be weak. And Allah knows best what the real meaning here is, according to some of the scholars, is that their resources are weaker. They're not able to help other people much. And that is the closer meaning, and both of them are correct meanings anyway.